G'day, it's Pete here, and I'm here for the weekly free instant tournament, number 42. So what this is a BBO tournament. It's 8 boards of match point play, and you get compared with 15 other, well, you're one of 15 people, and if you want to give it a shot, you can go play it now, and hopefully you've given it a crack, and you can then compare with what I do. Anyway, I'll get right into it. Been going pretty well so far in these things previously, so hopefully we can keep up the good work and keep it going alright. There's an interesting first board. I've got 16 points, 4 triple three, and my partner opened 2 spades at at nil vulnerability, no one's vol. Now, in cases like this, I like to imagine a normal hand for my partner and how will it go. Now, the robots are really conservative preemptors. Like, this is a complete lie that... Oh, actually, they usually say aggressive weak twos. Now they just say weak two bids. But the robots tend to have really good preempts. Whereas my partner would... like, the best they would ever put down for me is like king, queen to 6. And I don't think they'd put that down very often. But the robots are pretty conservative, so I like to sort of think what sort of hands might be able to make game. You know, king, queen to 6 spades, and the queen of hearts, and the queen of diamonds, and then we'll be pretty cruisy for 10 tricks. But that's like a maximum. I think this hand's only worth an invitational bid. I do have 16 points, but 4 triple three is not great. I don't have many aces outside, but the robots tend to have really good preamps, so I'll invite and find out. Now, when your partner preamps with a weak 2, the only invitational bid you have is 2 no trumps, which is just artificial. And my partner showed me a feature. 6 plus spades, maximum, and I've got something in hearts. Alright, I'll give this a shot. I think 3 no trumps might even be better. So, because we're playing match points, no trumps might take as many tricks. My partner's got something in hearts, which, assuming that's not a singleton, and I really dislike this description of feature, but they're trying to make it look like they've got some points in hearts. So if my partner's got the queen of hearts or the ace of hearts, looks like I got double stoppers in all the other suits, and some spades. So I'm going to try and bid 3 no trumps to play, because it looks like it'll do pretty well if my partner's actually got something in hearts. If my partner has a singleton heart, I will be very, very annoyed. Anyway, this could work out quite poorly, but let's give it a shot. Okay, so my partner actually has something in hearts. That's nice. Okay. Now, this is going to be quite tricky to do some planning, because I'm not in the normal contract. The normal contract would be 4 spades. So playing at match points, what I like to do is visualize how will the play go in the normal contract and how will it go in the abnormal one. So this will take me a little while to plan. So let's just imagine we're playing in spades. I'd have 1 diamond loser, I'd have 2 club losers because I might lose to the ace and the jack, and I would have a spade loser. Now, so worst case scenario, I can make 9 tricks, but I can obviously get a club away on a 3rd round of diamonds, and depending on how the spade finesse goes, I might make 10 or 11 tricks. So I still want to try and do that playing in no trumps, because otherwise I'll just get a bad score for being in no trumps. Now, they've found the right lead. Now, if I want 10 or 11 tricks, it's 10 or 11 based on the spade finesse, so it means I can't duck the heart. So let's say 2 hearts, 6 spades. I'd then want to get 3 club tricks. That's basically my plan on how I can do that. So this is going to be pretty risky. I could easily start with a clean 0 doing this, but let's not duck a heart. Let's just win and take a spade finesse. If this loses, I'm in not good shape. Okay. Alright, so scratch that plan. So the spade finesse is offside. So I now need to just try and recover and make my contract, but I doubt that's going to happen. I'll just duck this and play for hearts to be 5-3. Wow, what a good lead from West. That is insane. They found their partner's 6-card heart suit. So I sort of need East not to have any more aces. So let's just take these spades. But yeah, I'm going to start with a pretty bad score here. Alright. Yeah, they're in with the ace, and yeah, down I go. Okay. Yep. Down 2 for a 0. Alright. So they found the only lead that can actually beat me, and yeah. I was thinking maybe if I ducked a heart I might be okay, but I still needed to try and make the same amount of tricks as spades, and it looks like they make 10 when the spade finesse loses. So that's what I was going for. When my partner had heart card, I think going for no trumps is fair when they showed a stopper in hearts. A feature in hearts, which was not a shortage, because it looked like we had double stoppers in all the suits. If that spade finesse worked, we were in some decent shape. If West actually managed to not find their partner's 6-card suit, we're probably in decent shape. But all in all, that was pretty crazy that they did that. At teams, I'd probably just bid 4 spades. But match points, I stand by my choice to go for 3-no. Obviously failed pretty miserably here. Anyway, that was not the start I was after. Okay, hand number 2. 10, 14, 5, 4, 2, 2 shape with a 5-card spade suit. We'll start with there. And my partner bid 2 over 1, and they use this as game forcing. So I've got a club fit, so I can show my clubs here. Thinking that I might want to play no trumps from my side because of the hearts, but the diamonds might want to play from the other side. So anyway, I just supported clubs, and my partner said 3 no trumps, so that's enough. Alright, and they found a spade lead. Okay. Right. So the spade lead's not particularly threatening. I've got 2 spade tricks, 4 heart tricks, a club, and a diamond. If West puts in the queen of spades, I've got lots of tricks, so I might try and put in the jack in case they put in the queen. They don't know that there's a singleton ace here. Now they do, but still worthwhile to see if they cover it. Alright, so I just want to try and build another trick or so. I was going to play on clubs, but actually just giving up the queen of spades gets me 4 spades, 4 hearts, a club, and a diamond. So I'll just cross to the queen of hearts and play my top spade. Give up a spade. Okay, East actually led from a 5-card suit, so that's surprising that robots actually, like, they lead doubletons and they get it right, and now they're leading my 5-card suit. I'm a bit confused. Anyway, need 2 discards. So it looks like I'm going to be making 10 tricks. Is there any chance of another one? I don't really see it. They might make a bad discard. Okay, so let's just play a club and duck it in case they do make the wrong discard. Okay, they just cash a heart, that's fine. And now I've got the rest. %. Okay, that's better. Like, we're back. We're not on track, but that is better. Yeah, so 3-no, making 10. There's some people only made 9. Someone got to 6 clubs and went down. So I think the key here was just counting your tricks and seeing that instead of working on clubs, your longest combined fit, your spades were good enough just to force them out and get lots of tricks pretty conveniently. Anyway, that was a bit better. Let's see what we can do on hand number 3. Alright. 10, 11 points. Alright, so this is one of the weird things that's associated with the weekly free instant tournament. It always gives you the best or equal best hand at the table. So I know that the points are like 11, 11, 11, 7 or 11, 10, 10, 9 or something like that. They're all very, very evenly spread. No one has more than 11 points. Now the robots tend to pass 11 counts. So if I pass here, I think the auction will get passed out. We've got both majors, so I think the part score is actually our hand. Okay, so a club pass and no trump. That didn't really work for me, but alright, so I'll just pass this out and hopefully make a no trump. Alright, so what does my partner have? I've got 8. So 11 and 8, so 19. So I got 21 points, so one's got 10, the other has 11. This is a very strange hand based on what you can work out based on that sort of gimmicky thing that we have the best or equal best hand at the table. Now, bad news is people will be passing this out. I was really hoping to just play like one of a major. If my partner bid a heart or a spade, I was just going to pass that. But they just bid a no trump, which is a bit awkward. I would have liked at least half the points. But what can we do? So if I go down in this, I don't think I'll get a good score. So I really, really want to make this. Alright, so I'll just play a low spade for starters and win the king. Alright. Now, human players would always be leading 4th highest here, but the robots can sometimes do some strange stuff. So I don't know if East has the Queen of Spades, but I might be able to finesse that later. Now, other things I could try and build some heart tricks. I could hope that spades are 3-3 with the queen on side. That would give me 4 spades and a heart. Alright, so what are the missing points? Ace, king, jack of diamonds, ace, queen of clubs, ace, jack of hearts, and the queen of spades. At some point in the hand, I'll probably be able to place nearly every point based on knowing that they're sort of 10 and 11. I might just try and build a heart trick here. I was just thinking low heart to the 9. Low heart to the king could also be good. So what is the difference between them? Low heart to the 9's pretty slow. I might not have, I'll probably lose too many tricks if I do that. Low heart to the king, hopes East has the ace. Yeah, let's low to the king. Alright. So that's good. See the 7. Heart back. Alright, so if I put up the queen here, it'll lose to the ace, but then after that, my 9-8 will be able to force out a heart card. Okay, so I've got 2 heart tricks. Alright. And East had ace of hearts, West had the 10. Okay, low to the king. And a diamond back. Alright. Let's just duck this for the moment. And East has put me on lead. Alright. Okay, so I think East has the ace of hearts. I think they've also got the ace of diamonds. What else do we know? So I've won. I can throw a spade there. So I've got 3 tricks. I've got another spade trick here. This hand is like really messy. So I've got 3 tricks. I think they'll have to open up clubs for me. Like it's awkward for them to open up either suit. So I probably should have played a spade back to the jack straight away. Yeah. Alright, so East has, I believe, ace of diamonds, ace of hearts, queen of spades. So I've got no more stuff. So West has the ace queen of clubs. So let's try and sneak a club to the jack, but they hopped in there. Okay, scratch that. Alright, and I'm down at this stage. East has the final two tricks. So that won't be good. I got 7%. What can I do? So yeah, everyone who passed that in got a good score. I was fairly sure of that. One no trump going down wasn't going to score me well. Some people made 6 tricks. So did they just fire a spade back straight away? Probably using the entries pretty well. So they did the same sort of stuff here. Diamond to the king and a diamond back. They ducked it. So can't they go 2 off like me? Yeah, they could have gone 2 off if East switched to a heart. Okay. And yeah, so they played it the same way as me, but got a little bit of a different defense. Not sure why they... Yeah. Anyway, they could have been beaten down too. I think what I did was fine. I think I probably should have returned a spade to the jack straight away. That was my last sure entry to the north hand. But I'm just always conservative about thinking that the robots are leading away from honors because they do it so rarely. Also, West win when they got in with the diamond. So low diamond to the king, and now they put a low diamond straight back. I could have hopped up with the jack at that stage. So if I get the queen of diamonds, I can then get 2 more spades. Seems like you're pretty close to making if you actually put the queen in. Possibly could have considered that a bit more. Anyway, not going so well. Anything I plan to do isn't actually coming through. Anyway. Hopefully, it's early days. Hopefully we can bring it back to something reasonable. 10-15. Pretty rubbish one, but I'll open a no trump. Partner Stamond, and they bid 4 hearts. Okay. Alright, so I have a spade loser, I have a diamond loser, I have 2 club losers because I could lose to the king and the 10, and I have a heart I have to find. This is not going to be a particularly fun hand. Okay, so I've won the ace of spades, and now I've switched to a club. Alright, so if they've led a singleton club here and I play low, it goes club to the king, club rough. And I am just down straight away. That ace of spades lead is quite a strange one. I would like... These robots are finding some really odd things that feel like they're going to get me. Alright, so if I go up with my ace of clubs, I give up on West leading away from the king of clubs. So if it's not a singleton, it's probably better to play a low club. If it is a singleton, I'm going down straight away. Now, I think leading the ace of spades would indicate that they don't have a singleton club, at least against human players. I still have the issue of trying to guess who's got the queen of hearts. I'm still missing the ace of diamonds. So what's my play? If I go up with the ace of clubs, I can then win and just finesse hearts either way. Now, I know that the vast majority of people will just play king of hearts, heart to the jack, because they don't spot that this is necessarily a two-way finesse, and that if you think West has the queen of hearts, you could play the ace of hearts and then finesse the other way. Alright, I think it's safer to go up with the ace of clubs rather than risk the finesse. And yeah, I'll just draw trumps pretty soon. I have to take the heart finesse, I think. It's what everyone else will be doing. Okay, that's the first bit of good news. So I'll draw all the trumps. And I want to... Alright. I'll knock out the ace of diamonds. I was thinking about removing the spade entry, but don't really need to at this moment. Okay, so from this stage I'm going to make, I believe, unless West has king 10 fourth club. Yeah, let's just lead the queen of clubs. If clubs are 3-2, we're all good. Okay. 82%. Okay. I didn't think I did anything particularly strange on that hand. I finessed hearts the way most people would. I could have even played a low club. There was no singleton club there. So all the things I did choose to do on that hand, I didn't really think were going to pay off. But kind of an awkward hand. West's lead was pretty confusing. Turns out they didn't actually have a singleton, so maybe I should have played low. All a bit nerve-wracking, that hand. That hand's not the sort of hand that you want to be doing at match points, because do I finesse the club? Do I finesse the hearts? Do I just cash the ace-king of hearts? All kinds of things like that give you some issues. Anyway, 82%. This is an odd one. Really bad board, really good board, really bad board, really good board. So hopefully I can keep the good boards going and get myself to a more respectable score. But let's see. 10-15. Okay, so another one no trump opening. Capiletti majors. My better major. Can I make a takeout double? Yeah, so I've got both minors. We are vulnerable against not. The Queen Doubleton Heart is not particularly good. I think competing would be reasonable, but vulnerable against not, wasted hearts. It's a toss-up. I don't mind either one. I actually just talked myself into passing, so give that a shot. My partner still had the chance to compete themselves if they had something worthwhile. Alright, so King of Diamonds lead, I think it's pretty normal, but it does not star here. Alright, so let's start making some plans. Okay, so what do we know about the hands? So West had 14 points and 5-5 in the majors. East prefers hearts. Looks like we're not going to get any heart tricks. We're not going to get any diamond tricks. Spades are breaking pretty well for them. Looks like they're probably going to make 10 tricks, but I'll just play low at the moment. And Jack of Spades. And my partner gets to win the queen. Okay, so that's good. So they get to rough out my Queen of Diamonds. Not fantastic. Alright. Okay, spade to me. So... right. Now the question is... alright, so... who do I think has the third spade? It's probably, almost certainly my partner. So I think they're going to play King of Spades and then their spades are all good. I could try and lock them in the dummy. So if I return a heart, West wins. They can't easily get off the dummy, and I'll probably get my ace of clubs later. It might be possible that if I do that, they then just trump a spade and then play diamond, diamond, throwing 2 clubs away. So it could be a bit dangerous, but if my partner's got the Queen of Clubs and something in diamonds that stops them doing that, I think exiting a heart is the best play. This could be dangerous and it could throw a trick away, but I'm going to go for it. Rough, Queen of Clubs. Okay, I'll just hop in with my ace and they've got 10 tricks. Whoa, 89% for that? What is going on? Alright, so everyone's letting them make 11 tricks? I guess they can make 11 tricks if they get spades right. What's everyone doing? So heart to the ace, jack of spades. Oh, they just flew ace. Okay, so by flying ace, like, if East had a singleton spade, like spade to the ace, spade ruff, things, cross ruff, you could hop up with the ace. But like the robots don't tend to false card you with like queen jack 10, might be some, or like queen jack or anything like that. So it looked like my partner had the queen of spades. Ducking it seemed pretty reasonable. Yes, on sometimes we'll go spade to the king, ruff a spade, thing, ruff a spade. But they have to ruff all the spades. Like if you go up with the ace of spades, you get your spade trick, they're going to get their king of spades anyway. And it didn't seem like they were going to have enough trumps to be able to rough out all the spades. So that's why I chose to do that. Someone held it to 9 tricks when they opened 1 diamond. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, that was the good board I was after. I didn't do anything particularly strange. I just didn't hop up and rush to take my tricks at all. I tried to just postpone it. And the main thing I tried to do on this hand was, let's imagine that our partner had the queen of clubs and East didn't just get to their hand and pitch all their clubs away, and then my partner, they might have been able to lock themselves in the wrong hand. Like they can untangle it, but it's a bit tricky. And yeah, anyway, 89%, that's good. Let's see what this next hand has. 13 points, 4 triple 3, so I'll start with 1 diamond. Diamond, heart, a spade. So my partner bid 1 spade over 1 heart. So they're promising at least 5 spades here, because if they had 4, they would just double. Now we've got a fit for spades, and I could bid 2 spades, but the robots still play support doubles here, which is a bit odd because we have a spade fit. Anyway, I'll do what the robots expect and make it double. My hand's trash, I don't want to go any further. And we get to play in 2 spades. Alright. So we've got 2 club losers, 2 heart losers, and 2 diamond losers. So depends how many finesses we want to take in diamonds. So we've got like a double finesse in diamonds. At any rate, I'll talk a bit more about that when we get to that point. I'll just let them rattle off some hearts for now. Heart, heart, heart. Oh, no. So they're drawing trumps for me. That's fine. So I can actually do a double finesse in diamonds. So what a double finesse is, I've got ace, queen, 10, 9, and I got the 8. So I can lead the 10 and run it, and if East has the jack, it'll go 10, jack, queen, king, and then my diamonds will be good. If East has the king and the jack, it'll go 10, it might go 10, small, 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 and it wins, and I might still get 4 diamond tricks. If West has the jack and it goes 10, small, small, jack, I can just repeat with a normal finesse later. So I'm just going to draw trumps, pretty boring, I know, and take a double finesse in diamonds. Okay, so they're 3-2, that's all good. So basically my general hope is East has either the king or the jack, and I'll be able to get 3 diamond tricks. Ooh, that's good. King and jack, it looks like. So I led the 10 and it went 10, jack, queen. So I'll just cross to this hand and lead another diamond. And put in the 8. So finessing the king this time, because the first time the 10, the jack, and the queen went. So the missing ones are ace, king, 9, 8. So I just led low to the 8, and that won. So this was what, like, the miracle layout with the king and the jack on side. So this was just 25%. Gotta like your double finesses. So my diamonds are all good, and I'll just give them 2 club tricks. $92%. Again, didn't do anything particularly fancy. All that was a double finesse. Playing for East to have either the king or the jack. And when they have both like this, you just get a really good score. So double finesses come up a lot. It really pays useful to pay attention to the pips that you have. The 10, the 9, and the 8 are all useful for taking finesses. So with king, jack, third, diamond on side, you score a lot for that. And yeah, 92%. Yeah, so knowing how to do a double finesse, quite valuable in this layout. Alright, so we're back on track here. Back into 57% with 2 boards to go. Let's see what we can do. 12, 14 points, unbalanced hand. I'll start with 1 club. And my partner bid 1 spade. Now, what most people do here is bid 1 no trump. I actually don't particularly like that. My partner... This shows a balanced hand. I don't have a balanced hand, even though I've got a singleton in my partner's suit, and no trumps might be a reasonable spot to play. I don't have a balanced hand. I don't want to bid 1 no trump because my partner is entitled to think that I have 2, and they can bid a game in spades. So what I want to show is just a minimum unbalanced hand. Now this does not show 6 clubs. It just shows a minimum unbalanced, and my partner passed. 1 no trump might have been okay, but my partner probably would have removed that into 2 hearts and would have to play in 2 hearts. Now, how would 2 hearts compare? I don't know. Alright, so what do we want to do? So I went low diamond lead. I actually want them to take the ace here, so I'll just go up with that because I want them to have to find the switch straight away, and they did. Good on them. It's a nuisance. If they didn't switch to a club straight away there, it's going to be pretty reasonable. Alright, so do I finesse? Do I go up with the ace of clubs? I could try the 9 of clubs as well. That's all a bit slow. So I could finesse, queen of diamonds, rough a diamond. I could ace of clubs, queen of diamonds, rough a diamond. That's a guarantee. It gives up my club trick, but I might be able to get that back later. Not really. If East has the king of clubs, I want to finesse straight away. If East doesn't have it, I want to go up with the ace. So I got 2 heart losers, can't do much about them. Got a spade loser, can't do much there. Am I gonna... Looks like 2 hearts will play pretty well. I don't know how 1 no trump will go. 1 no trump won't be anything of beauty. I don't know what suits they'll attack though. If I finesse here and it loses, I'm not taking very many tricks. But I still think it's right. Nah, it's not working. Now they play a... Whoa! That is nice of them. They didn't draw my other trump. Look at them go. So I get to rough... Or not. Alright, let's pitch a spade. Now they lead a club. Oh, wow. My 9's now good. That was a bad club return by West there. Okay, so I get to draw all the trumps. Alright. Okay. So I've now got 2 clubs and a heart still. And I want to try and get... I can't get to that king of spades. Should I open up... Like, if I lead a low heart, that might be okay if West has king, queen of hearts. What do I know about their hand? I know they had nothing in diamonds. They had king of clubs, king 10 of clubs, and they had the ace of spades. So that's 7 points. Can they have king, queen of hearts? I suppose they can. Yeah, let's try for it. Okay, that's not working. So rough in and not going well. Whoa! 89% for going 2 down in 2 clubs. What? Oh! Alright, so hearts didn't go well. So the people that bid 1 no trump and got to play in 2 hearts went 3 down. Yeah, they can beat me 3, they can beat hearts 3. And some people got to 2 no trumps, which goes 4 down. So nothing is any good on this hand. But I'm glad the people that rebid 2 clubs didn't get as punished as I thought they were going to be. I think this is the good bid. You don't just want to rebid 1 no trump. Unbalanced. I don't think it's a terrible choice at match points. But like bidding 2 clubs doesn't promise 6. And I think it's a fine bid. And we're rewarded for some reason. It was a pretty nasty layout all round. Anyway, that dragged me up to 61%. Let's see what we can do on the final board. Alright, pass a diamond. 10, 16 points with 4 triple 3 on diamonds. So if I bid 3 no trumps, what's that show? Balance 13 to 15. Well, I got 16, but I also know my partner doesn't have more than 16, so I can either bid 3 no trumps, or I could bid 2 diamonds inverted. I think I might go the 2 diamonds inverted route. We could have slam on in diamonds, but I don't think it's too likely, and I can hopefully follow up my next bid with 3 no trumps. But I got my partner to play it, which isn't good. 11 to 14. So I think we might have wrong-sided this. No interest in slam anymore after they bid 2 no trumps. If they had some sort of unbalanced hand with diamonds, then that could have worked. Anyway, the lettered diamond, which is pretty odd. No trumps from my side is better, but diamond lead I'm okay with. Alright, so we have King 10-8 4th. So if East is leading from like Honor 9 3rd, so like Jack 9 3rd or Queen 9 3rd, I can play low and this will force out the Jack or the Queen. Not too likely. I'm just going to win and start working on diamonds. Hopefully East doesn't have a singleton, but they do. So I can't actually get any more diamond tricks. But I'll just play low here. It gives West some issues. They have to open something up for me. They can't continue diamonds, and they give me a club trick. Ooh, I should have looked at what East pitched. I think they threw a heart away. Okay, so that club finesse was working. Right, so I can also work on spades by leading a spade towards the queen. My entries into dummy are now very, very limited, so that's an issue. So I've got 2 diamonds, 3 clubs, 2 hearts. I just need to build an extra trick. And I think leading a spade to the queen's probably the best. I could play a spade to the ace and a spade up. Or I could lead a club over and lead a spade up straight away. I think the club over and a spade up straight away is giving me more chances for extra tricks, but also knocks out the club entry. I could also consider something like ducking a spade. Is that any good? I could play that. Yeah, let's just club over and spade up. Okay, and I hopped up in with the king. That's good. And another club. Alright, so West still has 2 diamonds. They saw the 10 of spades appear. I'm just going to cash the queen here. Alright, so What can I do? So I'm trying to think, like, can I possibly end play anyone? Let's cash one top heart, find out a little bit more. So if spades are 3-3, let's just cash another heart. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Alright. Okay, spade, spade. West has... Alright. So East has the top spade left. There's some club cards out there. If West has the Queen of Hearts, I can exit a heart and they're end played. I don't really want to fall back on that, so I'm just going to cash a diamond. It's sort of too gung-ho to try and end play them here. So we'll cash it. I think I could have probably made more tricks, but didn't. Yeah, they didn't have that, so the end play would have resulted in me going down. And got 67%. And finished with... in rank 2 with 62.5%. I think that's pretty good, seeing as started off with a clean 0 and then 2 boards later got 7% as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. There's some really interesting hands here. I got good scores for doing nothing particularly fancy, I don't think. I got bad scores for trying to do fancy stuff that I actually stand by. Like board 1, I think giving 3 no trumps a crack at match points is pretty valid. Board 3 was a weird one. I had 11 points, but I just really thought that we were going to have a part score in one of a major on the hand, so that's why I bid that. I would have opened it anyway, normally, but it was weird knowing that all the points were pretty level. And other than that, didn't really do anything particularly fancy. Tried to work some stuff out, but just got good scores for just doing pretty basic stuff. Just have a quick squiz at what everyone else is doing. 3 no making was pretty common. One person made an over trick. I am cold for 10 tricks, so let's just see what I can do differently. So I can play a diamond back, that's fine, and I ducked it. And then at this stage they played a club to me, and low club over, low spade. I'm still in the market for 10 tricks here. Still going alright. Queen of spades, that's fine. Ace of hearts, that's fine. Alright, so here what I can do is cash the king of diamonds, and East is sort of squeezed. East has to pitch to their club, and then I go spade to the ace, spade. East wins the jack and then end played. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this weekly free instant tournament, and I'll be back with a commentated play session shortly.